How good do I need to be at SEO before I can sell the service? So if you're asking this question of yourself, you're obviously not confident in your ability to fulfill the service and get the client more visibility to get more customers coming into their business. So short answer, find a white label provider if you're not confident in your entire process of what you're doing with the SEO. Now for me, the route that I took, which I think was a good run to take. However, it took a lot of time. I had really bad work habits, very poor focus, so that probably I could have cut that time in half, but I basically spent 3 to 4 years dilly-dallying, doing Shopify, doing all this stuff, and then jumping over to lead gen SEO and then Shopify again, and then all this stuff. And I should have just focused. I probably could have gotten to this point here within like less than a year had I just stayed the course, but I built lead gen websites, ranked them on the organic search, and then same with Google My Business listings, but then route the leads to an affiliate network, get paid a little bit, not very much compared to what I can make with an agency, but I was able to get lead flow to then show to prospects that, okay, we can do this work, we can get leads coming in. And then I was able to get really good results for those clients to turn into testimonials, which now allows me to get the clients that I have now and continue that system and building it up. That's a very long process. You could probably do that in a year. So if you're really focusing in and you're not focusing on anything else, no other business models, just lead gen SEO for the purpose of I need to get clients for SEO on my own agency, as opposed to doing it as like a lead gen affiliate or anything like that. And so that is the process I took that took way too long. And I think I have an advantage with taking that route because I did understand the full SEO process. I know anchor text ratios. I know the different link types. I know just there's so many different things that I've been able to learn. And then I now have a hybrid white label model. And what I mean by white label is that we don't do all of the links in-house, the guest post outreach, that sort of stuff. There are white label providers that I find just for the one-off a la carte type services. I don't pay anyone fixed monthly rate with the exception of like software and that sort of stuff. So that's the route that I really like because I know I have more control over the process. If I want to build links to this particular page, the white label agency that you're paying $750 or $1,000 a month for, they might not do that because it's a little bit outside of the realm of what they do. So there's more flexibility with it. Now, if you want me to do a video on white label versus in-house, leave a comment down below. And so if you're someone that's just getting started with online business as a whole, and this is what I really wish I would have done initially to just get sales coming in consistently and having that consistent revenue, by just finding the white label provider, let's say they charge $1,000 for really good SEO, you charge $1,500, that leaves $500 in margin. And then at that point, you're basically just an account manager and you're really only just looking at call and lead form logs each day, marking which ones are quotable, which ones are not, putting together a report, and then doing the check-in call each month. And some white label agencies, I think, might even provide that on your behalf. And then I don't know if they do the call tracking, that sort of stuff as well. But if that's the case, you are 100% collecting money to really not do a whole lot. And so let's just do a little bit of math on that. Let's say you got to put in 3 hours per month or 2 hours. We'll do 3 hours per month to fulfill the check-in calls, marking quotable leads, and putting together a report. And so from there, you have 3 hours a month. You have roughly, we'll just say 160 hours per month that you can work, 4 hours for 40-hour week divided by 4. So we divide 160 hours divided by 3 hours. It gives us about 53 clients that we can manage. We'll just say 50 on the low end. And so 50 clients, and let's just aim on the low side. We'll just say we're only making $250 margin on each client. But again, this is completely hands off for the most part. And so 250 times 50 is $12,500 a month, probably working 35, 40 hours per week. And essentially at that point, you're just an account manager. You're every single day, you're just focusing on conversing with the clients and just marking which ones are quotable and which is not. For some industries, you may only talk to the client once every 2 months. So that cuts down a lot of time. And you could also hire an account manager to do this and you can focus on sales. And if you're actually charging $1,500 per month for each client, that actually doubles that to $25,000 a month. You pay an account manager $6,000 a month, which is huge money for an account manager. And you're collecting $15,000 roughly, we'll just say on the low end per month. And then you can just focus on sales. That's what I really wish I would have done. This is kind of what I'm trying to do. But I really like having the hands-on approach and more control over the SEO process. But again, that's one of the things that I'll probably do as I grow my agency, and then hire someone that's really good with SEO. So that way I can just focus on the account managing side of things and the sales, and then eventually an account manager, focus on sales, and then obviously you see the process there. So that is what I really wish I would have done. If you're someone just getting started, get the initial sales, get the first 5 or 10 clients coming in. Because if you're only spending 3 hours a month, you have 10 clients, that's less than one work week. spent managing the client side of things. That leaves a whole bunch of other time for you to then be able to go and learn how to do SEO and learn the whole process, learn anchor text and link types and all. And it really should only take a couple months to figure this stuff out with all the information that's available out there. The first part of that is how good you need to be. You don't really need to be that great. You could just hire a good white label provider. However, they may not give you the flexibility that you could have with a hybrid model, like what I've been able to do with learning everything in terms of the off page and really making websites and service pages be able to rank. And so that's just going to be a way better route to take, because you have the most important thing covered in any new business, which is sales coming in. And again, it's for a lot of people, I think it's scary to try to sell. They don't know how to sell. And again, we're trying to solve their problem. We're not trying to pitch to them, backlinks and ranking charts and all this other just nonsense that just essentially is going to turn a business owner off. And rather than getting them to really focus on what we could do for them, you start bringing in all these logical, technical just crap, and then they're completely turned off, and then you're turning into another commoditized service with a person that's just selling SEO just like every other goon online. And now you're even seeing more goons out there trying to sell a service that is niche down, supposedly, because they just selected a niche. And so we don't want to be a part of that group. But bottom line, if you're just getting started, get the initial sales coming in, then focus your time on learning the whole fulfillment process. And that way you can do a hybrid model, or you hire someone to do everything, whatever you want to do. It just makes it a lot easier when you have sales covered, because it allows you to have the money coming in to cover everything. And in most cases, if you're doing white label and they're doing the right work, then you'll have time and money coming in to learn things, rather than being dead broke and trying to build a website and not being able to afford $20 for some links on a lead gen site. So that's speaking from experience there. Anyways, if you liked this video, be sure to go down below, drop a like, hit that thumbs up button, and also be sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you know when all the newest content comes live. And also comment below your thoughts on this video in regards to whether you should start off learning or go full on white label initially to hit the ground running. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.